Hey guys, welcome back to the This Is All Skate Shop YouTube channel. I'm Ivo, and today we're going to talk about how to increase the resistance of your skate to make it more stiff so that you have more control. This is a part of a 5-part video series we're doing about flex. The first one we did was just about everything there is to know about flex, all the little details that make a skate more or less flexy, and just the general way that flex works in a skate. Then we also already did a video about how to increase the flex of a skate, and we're gonna also make a video where we're gonna compare all the different skates on the market and see which one is more flexy or less flexy and tell you the differences between them. Of course, if you want to know if a skate is the right flex for you, the best way to do that is to try it here in the store. We have all the skates in our shop in Amsterdam, so do come by and try everything that you want. If you already have a skate and you want to make it stiffer, then this is the video for you. In general, I think stiffness is always a good thing for performance skating. If you're gonna go urban skating, recreational skating, cruising through the park, cruising through the city, even if you're gonna go really long distances, it will increase the control you have over your skate if a skate is more stiff. I think maybe only with some aggressive skating tricks, if you're doing slow speeds and you want to be really flexible to the side with tricks like topsouls, maybe only then you want to have a skate that's a little bit more flexy. If you want to know how to make your skate more flexy, of course we just did a video about that, so check it out on our channel. So, how to make a skate more stiff, that's the topic of today. And the first thing, honestly, that you should just try is to tighten your skates really hard with the laces and also close the buckle really tight. We have a special lacing technique that we like to say to people. It's in our YouTube, on our YouTube shorts. We'll link it in the description of this video as well. If you use that technique, you can tighten your laces extra hard. So do recommend you trying that. We also made a flyer of this technique. So if you make a web order, we like to put this flyer in the box. And also if you come into our store here, we like to give this to people when they buy skates so that they know how to tighten it really hard. Then one other easy thing that you might be able to play with is the position of the cuff. Some of the skates, like for example, this Icon boot here, has this little insert, and you can put this insert in two different ways, up or down, and this will change the cuff position from up or down, and this will of course have an effect on the forward flex. The Powerside Next also has this option, and FR skates, which are here, also have this option. The up and down does not do that much for the forward flex. The one that does the most is the front to back. So this one has 4 different positions, so you can increase or decrease the flex by putting it back and forth. And this here is my skate. It's a racer skate, and on the inside of a racer skate you have this little T-nut, if you look at it here, and you can also put this T-nut in 2 different positions to increase and decrease the flex. Of course, not all skates have this, so if you don't have this option, of course not all skates have this, so if you don't have this option, continue watching the whole video, because I'll probably have more options for you to decrease the flex. One other thing that is determined by what type of skate you have is if you have a forward-facing receptor or a backwards facing receptor. You see here is the receptor on the front side of the bolt, and with this Seba boot it is here on the back side of the bolt. If you have a forward facing buckle receptor, then you can maybe put in a backwards facing one and it will increase the flex, because look at this, how flexy the forward facing buckle receptor is and how stiff the backwards facing one is. If you have a skate like this Remedy skate that comes with a strap, so it's a Velcro strap instead of a buckle, it's of course a lot stiffer if you put on a buckle. Next thing that you can do is to put on an intuition liner. This is one of the most stiff and high performance liners on the market. It really increases your control, especially with the newer version liners. It's called the Skate Premium liners. They have a really stiff tongue. A stiff tongue obviously decreases the flex a lot. So if you want to have a stiffer skate, which also will give you more control, buying this liner will do both. The flex of a skate is determined by these bunny ears here. And one thing that you can do to increase the flex is to cut this down. But it's hard to kind of like add plastic. But what you can do is just have a small layer of foam around it so that the cuff sits stiffer on the shell. So let's say maybe even like a piece of fabric. So if you have like an old t-shirt or something and just glue it on here, or any just piece of material that you can find, maybe some EVA foam or something that you have laying around the house, doesn't really matter what, as long as you fill this room up that's here. I would say for this skate that I'm holding now, this is already a really stiff skate. It wouldn't really be necessary. But if you have something like a power side next, you can see that there's a gap here. You see that? It's the same thing for use the Aeon. And it would be really nice if you could fill this room up just by adding some material. And that would make the skate more stiff. Then that's about all the things that I have for you. But there's one more. There's this Salomon skate here, which is not really a Salomon skate, but an Icon skate. But it used to be a Salomon mold. And it's bolted here in the back. And this is a really smart way that you can do as well. If you have to be a little bit handy. I have the result here because I myself have an ankle issue. I broke my ankle once when I was 20 or something. And lately, after years and years of functioning pretty well, this old injury came back to me and I've been having a lot of ankle trouble. So me especially, also because I have like a hyperflex ankle. I can have my knee really far before my toe. So I have a lot of mobility in my ankle. I need to have a skate that holds me back. I need to have a stiff skate. The more mobility you have in your ankle, the more the skate needs to catch this up for you. It also goes the other way around. If you have like an ankle that's not mobile at all, you also need to have a skate that holds you there. So in these both extremes, you need a really stiff skate. And what I did with my skate is I just bolted the cuff in an angular position, of course, on the shell. So that now it cannot move at all, only because of the flex in the front. So the flex right now comes from the buckle, and you see it's moving here a little bit still. This is perfect for me and my bad ankle. If you want to have those bolts and you don't have those bolts, you can of course buy them on our web shop. It was just as easy as drilling a hole here, bolting it on, and drilling a hole there through both of the pieces of plastic. It was really easy to do. If you don't want to do this yourself, you can also come to our shop here in Amsterdam and we'll do it for you. That's no problem. Yeah, those are all the things that you can do. If there's more, if we missed something, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always willing to learn about this topic, especially for me, because I need it in my skates. The next video we'll do is sideways flex, where we'll look in how a skate works if it's really stiff to the side and what does it do for your skating. We make a new video every week, so consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.